What's up, guys? It's the Opinionator here. Today I'm responding to my father, who did his video on gun control and everything else. I would like to say thank you to him because he's been uploading like crazy. He's been uploading every week, and I've been in work and I've been doing school, so it's just been hard for me. But yeah. So first, I would like to get out of the way is something we both agree on, and that is there are multiple ways to get a gun legally, and there are multiple loopholes behind it. You talk about, so yeah, sorry, I wrote something, but okay. Yeah, there's lots of ways to get a gun without going through a background check. Like I said before, a gun show, it's privately held, so you can go there, show them your fucking license, if whatever you want, and you can get a gun. I have gone to a gun expo for the club that I am in, and we were giving a gun away, and I asked my coach, I was like, how does this work? Like, we're giving a gun away for free. Like, how does this work? And he said that we contact the winner, and we have to take him to a government building, and we background check him and everything else, and then he's good to go. So if he's in the clear, then he's good to go. If not, then we give it away to someone else. That's basically what he said. So yeah, I think we can both agree on that. There are many loopholes, and right now there's no way to get around it. And I would like to get around it one day, but there's so many fucking disagreeers right now that it's hard to even talk to someone about this, and I'm glad we're having this debate. Anyways, also, you talked about, where is it? Oh, yeah, you talked about the internet and how people really don't know the internet like you and I do, especially old people and the people in the government. You talked about how, like the judge and like all these other people, they don't understand the internet. And that's completely true. If you take a look at when Mark Zuckerberg and the CEO of Google went to the Supreme Court, I'm pretty sure, they're like, how does Facebook get money? And Zuckerberg's like, through ads. I put the ads on Facebook, and when people look at them, they don't have to click on them. When people look on them, we get money. And, people just don't fucking understand that for some reason. But that's just, it's not their time period, And basically it's the same situation with guns. Millennials, people in my generation, they just don't understand like the old people do, and old people don't understand either. They've how do I say it? Like, people in the middle, they've been around guns. Their parents probably owned guns. They're shot guns before, but super old people, they're the ones who taught their kids how to do it, and not all of their beliefs are true. Like, not all their safety reasons, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. It is true. Some of it's true. I'm just trying to fucking spit out what I'm trying to say. Basically, old people are getting old, and their safety precautions are not the same as they used to be back in fucking the 1800s. I know that's a fucking old joke. Okay, sorry. I don't make any offense to old people. But people my age don't understand about guns either. And that's one of my main arguments, is that people don't know about guns, and it bothers me because I'm a coach. I'm a certified coach, and I teach kids how to properly handle a gun and how to shoot the weapon. And yeah, so people that are uneducated on the subject just bother me a lot, because how are you gonna go and argue against someone if you don't know what they're talking about, So yeah, I just basically wanted to bring up that. Shit. You also talked about capitalism and how it lets us curve the law a little bit, basically through guns, and that's true. I don't agree with like when I talked about Tal Flatermouse and how he was shooting the .48 caliber fucking rifle. I don't agree with what the people did. I don't agree that they basically undercut the law and they're like, yeah, look what we fucking did. I don't agree with that, but you can't right now. You can't get rid of that. Okay, it's always gonna happen. Capitalism is always gonna be a thing. And if you get, it's like, let's say you go into fucking daycare and you're like, oh yeah, I got some crackers, and the teacher's like, yeah, you gotta fucking, if you want to eat those crackers, you gotta share with everyone. It's kind of like that, if you if you take certain rights away from private owners, then you're gonna have to take them all away because someone's not gonna be fucking happy about it. But yeah, I don't agree with what they did, and then it should have followed the same laws. What happened to the 50 cal? You also talk about. Hold on, I gotta find it in my little script here because I say like 50 fucking times. Oh yeah, so you talk about different like gun variations and their cousins basically. So you did say the AK, and I'm sure you were referring to as the pistol version of the AK, the Draco. Yes, that it looks exactly, but it's not automatic. I mean, I know that's a big fucking debate whether it's semi-automatic or automatic. But the Draco is a pistol. You can't go around that. I know it looks exactly like it, but it doesn't have a stock on it. I mean, you can get a stock for it. You can put a little metal stock on it, but it's not an AK-47. So yeah. Also, you do talk about bump stocks and whatever else. You don't even okay. So what a bump stock is basically is the recoil of the gun pushes back on the bump stock, and then it pushes it forward, so it makes it look like it's automatic, basically. And you could do this with a semi-automatic gun. You don't even need a fucking bump stock. If you, let's say you're shooting the gun semi-automatic, if you take the foregrip of the gun and you push it back and you push it forward, you're basically doing the same thing a bump stock is doing. So, yeah. You also did say, like, sorry. You also did talk about why do people need these kinds of guns, and that's a big fucking argument that's being held right now. And my grandma, she also agrees. She's like, why does someone need these big army guns and all this other shit? And I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 on this because yes, I know you're not gonna go fucking hunt a deer with a rocket launcher or a fucking 50 cal sniper rifle, I should say, or an AR-15 or any assault weapon. You're not gonna go hunt a deer or an elk or anything like that. But my other side of it is that they're fucking fun. They're so fun to shoot. I mean, I've shot some big rifles before. I've shot some big in quotations, scary guns, semi-automatic guns, and they're fun to shoot. I mean, you can't take away someone's fun because someone else decided to have their own fun and shoot a bunch of fucking people. But it's a hard argument to have, especially with semi-automatic guns. What else? Also, I did say in my last video that we should equip teachers and students with guns, and we should take them away at the end of the day. That was purely a joke. I should have said that. A little more clearly. My grandfather was actually telling me about this guy who made stupid shit, but something that could work, but not really. And he said that he had this show and he just made up these stupid ass ideas, and that was basically one of his ideas was give every kid a gun, and no shootings will happen, stuff like that. So yeah, that was purely a joke. I should have explained a little more. Also, just listening to you in your video, I can tell that you aren't very educated in lots of things about guns. Neither am I. I'm not a fucking smart ass. I mean, that was a pretty smart ass remark. But, neither am I. I don't know every every fucking topic. I don't know about it. Okay, and no one does. Not everyone else does, and that's my main argument here is that not everyone is educated on guns, and it pisses me off because, like I said before, if you're gonna debate someone on on gun control or like guns, you should at least know the topic. You should at least know what you're doing. Like, if you've shot a gun, you'd know the fucking exhilarating part of that. I mean, it's different for everyone. So yeah. Even with the fucking script, I keep saying, God damn. But yeah, I wish we could teach more people, how weapons work and like, how they're used and what they can be used for. I did reference sports because I do a shooting sport, and that probably wasn't like my strongest argument there. I probably should have said a little more, but it wasn't a bad argument. You did say stuff like people who have banned guns. Now I don't know every fucking country who's banned guns or who hasn't even legalized guns, but I do know Australia did a buyback program, and the deaths did rise after, because people aren't just gonna give in their guns willingly. Whether you search everyone's fucking house or not, they're gonna have a hiding spot. And even Australia's police system, I've listened to some podcasts like the Cold Ones and like people like that, and they're like, Australia and New Zealand, their police are they're fucked. They shoot people if they're unarmed. I mean, that's basically what you hear in the United States, but it's like one thing you hear on the news a couple times. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else to say here. I think that mostly everything we've talked about, we've agreed with. I didn't do the Trump video because we pretty much agreed with everything there. I do have some stuff that I do want to talk about. Let's see what I got in my thingy over here. So yeah, we did agree. I did agree on that people are sheep and they'll follow. They shouldn't follow as much as they should. Immigration will always be a problem, and it is inhumane to treat these immigrants the way that we have. And yeah. Things I don't agree on is most immigrants, they get in here for free. So let's say you're an immigrant, you get in for free, you didn't get a visa, you didn't do whatever. What's stopping you from, like, let's say they have a job, right? What's stopping you from not from paying your taxes? You're not even a citizen. You don't have to pay your taxes at that point, so they're not going to. That's why they have so much money. I mean, I don't give a shit that they have money, but it's yeah. Yeah, that's basically all my arguments. I'm sorry, I'm literally fucking bean boozled today. But yeah, if you feel free to respond. I think I'm gonna do a little more less political videos because I'd like to get into some topics that I do like talking about. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and yeah, whatever. I don't know what else to say. Yo, Father Pinion. I don't know what you want to be called. You keep saying, I'm the father of the opinionator. Give yourself a fucking name or something like Father Pinion. Father Pinion, like P starts with a P. So I don't know. I'm just making fucking jokes at this point. Anyways, yeah, have a good day, guys. See you later.